In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with components in the drawing interpreter. I'll show you how to remove components, how to add them, and how to change components. We can start by clicking on one. We see some information about it, what kind of component it is. We can set a mounting method. We can set an installation height, and that's to include height additions. We can set a label on it, and we can discard it with that little icon down there. We can also delete it by pressing the delete key on the keyboard, and it disappears. If we want to add components, it's the second tool in the toolbar over here on the left. We click, we select the component we want to add, a wall fixture, and we type in the label we want. 217. Now I'm adding the one I just removed. Once I fill that in, I click to place it wherever I want it. That way I can remove components, add them, and change them in this panel down here. If we look over to the right, we have our quantity summary essentially for this drawing. We can hide all of them using the eye icon up here. If we hide all and click on an individual one, we can show it to work with individual components. Now we're only showing LED panels. If we click on, there's a button up here called Show Component Label. We see which label we've detected on the drawing. In this case, the drawing's label is located underneath our label. If we hover over the symbol, we highlight what we found, and if we hover over our label, we hide it to see what's on the drawing. Out here, we get a summary of how many we found, and if we click into it, we see which label we found as well. For example, here we found wall fixtures, but with two different labels. And these totals then sum up to that heading. If we click further into it, we come to a modal where you can work with these a bit more in bulk. Here you see the quantities per row, and we see it's a wall fixture. We can change these if we want to work in bulk. We can change the labels on them. We can set a mounting method, we can set a height, and we can set a connection cable. And for that connection cable, we specify how many meters we want to include per fixture. Then we can confirm it. And that's essentially how you work with components in the drawing interpreter.